Today I will show you how to install your Maxxair fan and a 12-volt Velit air conditioning unit. So this is my template for my Maxxair fan. It is 14 by 14. Yep. And now I'm just gonna mark the middle, and I marked the middle of my ceiling, so I'm gonna drill a hole through it. Then I can copy this template onto the roof. I'm so nervous. Here we go. And just like that, I have a hole in my roof. So I'm ready to cut, and I taped a trash bag underneath the area I'm cutting so I can catch any metal shards coming down, so I don't have to worry about those hiding somewhere and then creating some rust, and the cleanup will be much easier. So I'm up on the van, and initially from underneath I drilled the hole in the center of the van this way, and coming up here I realized that I didn't think where I would put my solar panels. I'm gonna have one in the front, but then I can't put one here in the center because I have a giant AC unit going up, which also I was going to put in the center. Another solar panel can fit back here, but I have 3 solar panels. Instead of doing this right here in the center, I'm moving it a little bit off to the side, which is gonna be right above the kitchen. So I have enough space to put the 3rd solar panel right on the side here, and same thing with the AC, it's gonna go off to the side just to make room for the solar panel. Okay, so I tried this on and it fits perfectly. I'm just gonna sand this down a little bit to get rid of the sharp edges, then I'm gonna install the fan. So I'm cutting the hole for my AC. I already pre-drilled the holes and marked where it's supposed to go. It's also 14 by 14. Let's do it. This roof is pretty dirty, so I'm just cleaning it with soap and water before I install both the fan and the AC, so I don't paint over dirt and I don't seal it over dirt. First, I will be using the Butyl tape to level everything out, and then I'll go from there. Okay, so I just finished with the Butyl tape, and now it matches up to the thickness of this here. So actually this goes like this. Perfect. So perfect. So I cleaned it off, and now to finish sealing it, I don't want to use silicone because that's just looks very messy. I want to have a nice finish, so I'm gonna use liquid Flex Seal, the white one, to match my roof, and I'm gonna paint it around, and then I'm gonna take these off pretty quickly so they don't dry underneath the Flex Seal. Show you how to hook up the Maxxair fan to your wire. So this is the wire that is going to connect to my battery box. So I already cut through the marine protection, and I'm just going to peel it back to expose both of the positive and negative wires. And now I'm going to strip these. Now I have my positive and negative exposed. What I'm going to do is twist them so they all stay together. And I'm using a 12 gauge wire for this. Even though these are 16 gauge, it should be totally fine because this just goes to the breaker box and then the battery. I just want to use 12 gauge mostly, so the wires don't overheat when they're behind the walls, and I don't have an issue with that. I'm using these lever nuts to connect my wires together. So I'm going to take the positive wire from the Maxxair fan. I'm going to open this. I'm going to put it in here and clamp that down. And that's a secure connection. And now I'm going to take the positive wire, which is the red one, that connects to my battery bank, and put it in the other side. Now I have a secure connection for the positive. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the negative. Now the fan wires, positive and negative, are connected to my battery, positive and negative wires. I did not expect this to be this big. So I have my giant AC up on the roof. I'm gonna glue down this gasket that it came with my marine sealant, of course. Actually, I should put some butyl tape down on these little rivets. To seal off the edges, I'm just going to use this clear silicone. I filled the little gaps. I just put this under there and squeezed till it came out to really fill those up. Now the hard part, taking this big AC and placing it down on this so this doesn't move around. I think it'll be okay. Sweet! Now to go under and check everything. So we need to use these bolts provided first. And next we're going to take this thing, we're going to place the washer and then the anti-slip bolt. And they say to bring the wire between the AC and the bracket. I'm gonna use my drill, my impact drill, but I'm gonna go slow and then I'll hand tighten because you don't want to overdo this. I know I didn't show you how to put the fan in because I had some problems with my camera, but all you have to do is you open this from underneath and there are 2 screws on each side. You just screw it right into the gasket we put on and voila. So thank you for watching and I will see you for my next video, which will be to put up my walls and my ceiling and paint.